Hey guys, so it's officially my 6th week working from home, and today I just wanted to share a work from home routine. And every day is not the same, and some days are definitely better than others, but I just thought it would be nice to share. The first couple weeks working from home were honestly such a struggle. I had to kind of force myself, like, girl, get up, go take a shower, go put on clothes, go get your day started. So I've been trying to just not be too hard on myself, but I've also come to realize that having some sort of routine has definitely made all of the difference for me. So yeah, this is what my days have been looking like. So my goal has been to wake up at 7 a.m. every morning at the latest, and this is honestly only possible if I get to bed at a decent time, but I must admit that there have been days where I've slept at like 2 or 3 a.m. during this quarantine, but I've been really just trying to crack down on sleeping at 10 p.m. The first thing that I do when I get up is just spend some time in prayer, and I just thank God for another day. Not everyone made it to this day. I just give thanks and just command my day into His hands. So laying my bed in the morning is honestly a must. It really just allows me to feel awake and just makes my space feel more peaceful. Even if my room isn't super tidy, a laid bed just changes the game for me. I love opening my windows once I'm awake just to get in some sunlight. So the reason that I really aim to wake up at 7 is just so I get a good hour or so of devotion time. So, it looks different every morning, but I just like to spend some time with God reading the Word, as well as through music, journaling, and praying. So around 8, I do either one of two things. I study. I'm currently studying for the GMAT, or I'll do a home workout. And this is just a recent addition in my working from home quarantine routine. I realized that now that I'm home like all the time, I really just want to make working out a priority. I've been doing these insanity workouts, and oh my gosh, you guys, these workouts are actually insane. It's like all cardio, but I've been doing these workouts on and off since I was like 15 years old, and I'm only going to show the warm-up because any more than that and it's just embarrassing because I'm so out of breath. So once that's out of the way, now it's time to get ready. It sounds so funny and so obvious, but something as simple as just showering every morning and getting ready, even though I'm going to be home all day, has really affected me positively. So I've typically been wearing one of two things while I'm home. I'm either wearing a t-shirt and some leggings, or I'm wearing a flowy dress like this. It's funny because when I'm on FaceTime with a friend, they're like, dang, you're wearing a dress right now? And I'm like, yeah sis, putting on a dress is a lot easier than putting on a whole top and a whole pair of pants. So I really just love wearing a dress around the house because it's easy, it's comfortable, and it makes me feel like I have my life together. But honestly, I really just rotate between these two dresses. No matter what I'm wearing, one thing definite is a pair of big ol' chunky earrings to get me through the day. I feel like even when I'm wearing leggings, earrings just make me feel less blah. Now I'm going back to the bathroom to just put on my acne cream as well as my face lotion. And one thing that I have been loving about quarantine is wearing my natural hair out more. It's always hiding under some inches, which is a whole other story, but I've been really just loving to get to know my hair more and trying out new hairstyles like this one, and I realized that I feel the most beautiful with my natural hair, so that's been a cool little discovery. So this is my quarantine look for the day. I really do miss wearing makeup though. Once I'm done getting ready, I'll go to the kitchen and make some breakfast and take my vitamins. And sometimes I'll make myself some tea. So I've been back and forth between eating oatmeal or making a smoothie, but this week I was feeling oatmeal. If I don't make a smoothie, I'll drink my green juice with wheatgrass, and my sister put me on to wheatgrass a few years ago, and let me tell you that this stuff is the truth. So at this point, it's probably a few minutes past 9, so I'll head over and turn on my work laptop. There's not many options of where to sit in my apartment, so I'm either in my room or out in the living room. This is pretty much me for the next couple of hours. I'm just working, and I currently work in marketing and business development at an international law firm. This week specifically, I was doing a fast from like TV and entertainment, but otherwise I'll have like a podcast, YouTube, music, or some show on in the background. Around 12:30, I'll switch gears and try to get in some more studying. Then it's time for me to make lunch. I've been using HelloFresh since January pretty religiously, and it's actually been life-changing if I'm being honest. I truly used to hate the kitchen, but it's honestly given me the confidence to cook, and I've made some pretty amazing meals in the past few months. So I love that I have so many recipes now that on weeks where I decide to pause, I have all these ideas of stuff to make. When I'm in the kitchen, I literally need to just pray and invite Jesus into the kitchen with me before I start cooking, guys, because otherwise I just don't want to be in the kitchen. And I feel like I've battled with cooking and with food for so long that, you know, doing so and setting my atmosphere like that is what really makes me enjoy cooking and not dread being in the kitchen.
It's only you I follow. Don't want to go solo. Nobody can take me away from you, God. No matter what I do, see, I know by your grace that one day I will reign with you. And that's why I'm singing Imela. And that's why I'm singing Imela. And that's why I'm singing Imela.
After lunch, I'm right back to work. Like in the morning, sometimes it's really quiet and sometimes I have calls and certain projects just pop up, but I'm currently just working on a lot of long-term projects. Around 3:30 to 4 p.m., I feel that I start getting antsy and always just find myself wanting a snack. In the beginning of quarantine, I was really craving sweet stuff like all the time, and at some point I ordered like cookie batter to my apartment, but that finished in like 2 days. So I've been trying to not keep too many sweets at home because they do not last and it's a problem. I've also been trying to take walks regularly, and I typically will do this in the afternoon or right after work. On this particular day though, I did not feel like leaving my apartment in any way, shape, or form. So here is a clip of me walking from an earlier day. And when I do go on walks, I just end up changing out of my quarantine dress to avoid stares from the neighbors and the people. One other thing that I do like about working from home is that even on the busiest of work days, I'll still have time to step away and do things around my apartment, like laundry or taking out my trash, or even just doing a quick little tidy up. I log off work at 5:30, and typically after work I'll have some sort of call. On this day I had a meeting with the worship team at my church, and on Wednesdays I lead a small group with 2 other friends. And honestly, the rest of my night is just studying for the GMAT. That's a really big priority for me right now. I found that, this isolation period has been a blessing in that I do get more time to study and more time to just focus on that. And during the night too, I also may do stuff like spending a little time editing.
Last year where I discovered, Dave Ramsey, and I discovered budgeting, and that really just changed my outlook on finances.
So at 9:30 to 9:40, I've been trying my hardest to just turn everything off and make my way to bed. It's really hard for me to turn everything off and just like stop studying, but I've realized how important and how necessary it is for me to sleep early. Those days that I've slept at like 2 or 3 a.m., I just feel so horrible in the morning. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you are all taking care of yourselves and giving yourselves grace during this time. And I will see you guys in the next one.